Here we have the current stock market analysis for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR. Before we begin, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So here we have a 2-hour price chart. Each candle on this price chart will represent a 2-hour trading period. And as we can see here, the share price in Palantir just continues to push higher. We really are seeing an acceleration here in share price momentum once again. And this is interesting because, anybody that's been watching the stock knows that the stock has seen some fairly significant movements higher recently. So in this video, what we're going to be doing is outlining some specific support and resistance levels, some very important price levels, so that hopefully traders can develop profitable trading strategies for this stock going forward. So near term, we are starting to see movements higher already to start the week. And this near term high comes in at $36.56. This does, of course, overcome the prior price high, which was seen at $33.13. So, it may not seem like a huge dollar difference here, but what we're seeing here is an acceleration to the top side in share price action itself. This, of course, does follow these prior price movements, which were generated from this would be the August 5th lows, coming in at 21.23. So this movement higher is significant because what this shows is that the stock is able to move higher in a series of trend waves in the bullish direction. So if we look at the indicator reading first here, remember this is the 2-hour price chart, so the 2-hour relative strength index reading is being seen here. And as we can see, there is some share price momentum that is being generated in the positive direction. We can see a series of price movements here as well. So there's really more than one way of looking at this current trend momentum reading. But what we can see here is that there is still positive momentum that is underlying these strong price movements higher. With all of that said, we have to understand also that the share price has moved high enough now and surged high enough now that we're starting to see overbought conditions that are developing in this stock. So we have managed to sort of hang out in this area now for quite a while. Previously, we did see readings in the relative strength index (RSI) coming in near 80, coming in near the 80 mark, which is heavily overbought. But as we can see here, share prices really haven't moved out of that territory. The relative strength index is the purple line at the bottom of the price chart, and it's still trading above its own exponential moving average, which is the yellow line here. So, overall, these are elevated readings that we are seeing in the RSI. And this does suggest, a period of caution here because it does imply that the stock itself is going to need to see a period of downside retracement, a pullback here at some point. But as things currently stand, we're really not seeing any evidence that the share price itself is ready to roll over. There's just nothing in this indicator reading which does suggest this, and we would really need to see share prices move significantly lower, substantially lower, in order to start to threaten these uptrend price momentum indications that are currently seen on the RSI. So, as things stand, this is a healthy looking chart at the moment. We're really not seeing much evidence that share prices are ready to roll over from here. But it is important for traders to sort of have, a balanced view of this and to prepare for what the downside might look like if it starts to occur. So, to the downside, there are two main levels that I would be watching as indicators that this near-term bull trend, this bull rally, could be coming to an end. The first price level that I would be watching does come in just above those prior highs, actually, roughly $33.60. As we can see, that is slightly above the 33.13 resistance zone that was seen previously. And generally, what you would expect would be to encounter prior resistance zones from the top side. Those resistance zones would now be expected to work as support below. So we are seeing a little bit of distance here between this near-term support zone that has developed. This really occurred during the September 11 trading session last Wednesday. And the overall price low did come in just above the 33.60 area. So we didn't even exactly test that 33.13 zone once again from the top side. So there is a suggestion here that these price levels will need to be tested here at some point. to the downside, what I would really be watching for in order to actually change the bias into the negative direction, I would still be looking at this 2960 area. There are a few different reasons for that. One would be, the fact that a movement into this area would mean that we lose support at two key Fibonacci retracement zones. Specifically, this would mean the 23.6% Fib retracement area, which currently comes in right around 32.95. And then also the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone, which comes in just above $30.70. So this would essentially mean that we would have moved through support through both of those regions. And then, a retest of this 2960 area would mean a retest of the prior lows, which were generated during the September 4 trading session, as well as the 200 period exponential moving average, which is this rising blue line here. So there are a few different technical readings here that can be watched at the same time. To the top side, we're starting to see some price projections that do seem a bit random in my view. I saw one video calling for $40 per share. There really isn't any reason to expect $40 specifically. Other than the fact that it's just a psychological handle, just sort of a round number. I personally don't like to view those regions as being significant. I would typically need to see other technical evidence on the price chart itself in order to suggest that that area specifically would be an upward price target. And currently, we don't really have anything in that area. The all-time high rests a bit above there, so I'm not even sure why people wouldn't, just specifically point to to a retest of the all-time high. But instead, it does show that the stock is quite common. The people that cover it may not have a lot of experience with chart analysis. So I would suspect that that's probably the case. So that is really where you're getting these kind of random round number $40 price projections and things like that. I don't think that area really means much of anything. I would be looking for specific price zones to be tested. And since we are still trading in overbought territory, at some point you do have to expect things to come back to earth a little bit here for gravity to take over. And for some sort of downside retracement to be seen eventually. The first level that I would be watching here does come in at 3360, roughly 3370. And then from there, I think you could possibly see a retest of this 3250 level as well. So here's the current stock market update for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.